What's going on, guys? We're back for another episode. Today we're going to do a little bit of detailing on the Tacoma we got over here. So it's already washed, it's ready to, do our deal, and I'll show you what we're going to do today. So let's take a look. I got this fancy kit. It's R1 makes a ceramic coating, so we're actually going to play with ceramic coating today. In their kit, we got the coating. We got the pads to apply the coating, and they also give you a prep and a revive, which is more of a, to clean the paint and clean the car prior to applying all that. So, I already read the instructions. We're gonna go ahead and I'll show you as I go, how to do this. But before I get to the ceramic coating, I have my synthetic clay bar, which is just a pad with this rubber. It works really well at getting the contaminants off the paint. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my medium pads with a scratch and swirl, which is like a medium polish, to go ahead and remove any scratches on the paint. The Tacoma is I've only had it for like 6 months, so it's not that bad. If anything, it's just minor scratches from washing the car or anything that might have rubbed against the car, or any kind of road grime. So it should be pretty easy. And then we'll go ahead and show you how this is all done. Alright, so we're down to the last panel. I have my clay bar here, and I'm just going to go ahead and do one pass. The stuff I use for lube is just watered down quick detailer. I know they sell stuff to do this, but you just need something slick to use as a lubricant so that way the pad doesn't stick. So yeah, just do one more pass on this, and then we'll get to the polishing step. We're down to the polishing step, so I'm using a Chemical Guys medium pad with their scratch and swirl remover, and this should take out any fine scratches, anything from car washes. The car itself doesn't have any deep scratches, it's fairly new, so I'm going to go ahead and just do one quick pass with this and do the whole car, and then we can apply the ceramic stuff right after. Justin's finishing up the last panel. For the most part, the car itself, very smooth and shiny. At this step, we would normally apply wax or sealant, but this is what I'm going to go ahead and apply the ceramic coat. Before we put the ceramic coat, we have our prep spray, and I'm using a totally different rag, clean rag, to go ahead and wipe down any polish that I might have left over before we apply the ceramic coating. I got gloves on because I'm not trying to leave fingerprints on the car. Sometimes you can put gloves on the earlier steps, so that way you're not, like, when you get tired and you're pressing against the car with the buffer, like, you can keep fingerprints off. But for the most part, the car's clean. So let's go ahead and figure this out. Go ahead and do by the instructions. Put a couple drops on the pad. I guess that's more than a couple. And then it's a 3x3 section, but I think this fender is one section, so it's a going across hatch pattern, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply it straight down. It's kind of thin, I'm going to apply some more. I'll go ahead and go in both directions to get nice even coverage. Some more. It's a dark car. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely leaving a different colored gloss or shine to the paint as I apply it. Work in both directions. This last part, and because it's good on everything, I'm going to do the plastic trim as well. think you can tell more on the plastic that as it's running out, it gets less dark. So yeah, a little more. Oh no! Well, got 2 pads now.
Oh.
All the material. I just lost so much of the product.
Rookie.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
I'm going home. Can't finish this.
It needs finger grooves. So, went ahead and just did this fender and the trim, and it said wait about a minute for it to dry. I can already tell that it's like, in certain areas it's already dry, but you know, just going off the instructions, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe this down with a new cloth. I'm gonna use the towels they gave me, just because it said the towels are only one-time use only, so I'm assuming that when the product dries, that those towels are no good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use their towels.
Come off pretty easy.
Yeah, I can't even tell. I mean, other than the streaks going away.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they meant by leveling.
Yeah. That's all I really need to do. But it goes on and comes off better than how a wax would or a sealant would. It's definitely a lot thinner material. It doesn't have any like dust that you would normally get from a wax or sealant. Alright, so I did about a half the truck so far, and so far the application of this is better, like easier than any wax I've used. It's pretty straightforward. You can definitely see where you're applying it and when it starts to thin out on the pad. Yeah, so you just work it in. Once it dries, it kind of leaves streaks like a haze, like quick detailer, so you just kind of have to get a clean microfiber and buff it out. But application wise, it's pretty simple. We'll see how the rest of the car turns out. Alright, so we're done applying the ceramic coating. We let it dry, we wiped it off. I moved the car into the sun so you can kind of take a quick look at how it turned out. Paint's nice and slick. Anti-static wise, there was a lot of lint from when we had put did the polishing step. But now that I applied the ceramic coating, it seems to be very slick and none of the dust and stuff is sticking to it. We'll see over time how it works. Application wise, it was probably one of the easiest waxes or sealants I've ever put on. Obviously it's different ceramic coating, but it was pretty easy to apply, and so far the results look okay, and we'll just see how well it holds up in the next couple of months. So if you like your content, subscribe to our channel, give us a like, let us know how you think about this, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.